Good morning, people. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. We did. It was it was really nice.
Hi, we're Emily, Lee, and Hudson. We're from the UK, and after some years living abroad in Thailand and Gozo, where we got married, we wanted to be closer to nature with our own land for self-sufficiency. So we followed our dream and moved to rural Bulgaria in 2019 in a bid to become debt and stress-free and property owners. In 2020, Hudson came along, and with that brought changes in our plans, including the purchase of a new dream property in 2021. Follow us on our journey as we renovate our future home, showcase Bulgarian village life, and share some useful tips as we learn along the way. We've got big plans on a tiny budget. Welcome to Our Derelict Dream.
What do you guys think of the new intro? It's it's different. It's nice. I like it. Today I need to attack the wardrobe and a few other bits, either with a screwdriver or a hammer, whichever is quickest. Come on, cat. Oh, lovely and warm. Oh, silly sod. Let's have a look, see if the fairies have come in and cleaned for me. Well, they didn't take rubbish. So this is the wardrobe that I'm going to dismantle, probably with a hammer. It's seen better days. It's of no use to us. It's just veneered ply, and it's I think 3mm thick, 1/8 of an inch. Got the cat here. He's probably going to help us out. Yeah, see what we can do. Alright, so managed to get that dismantled. I was trying to be nice to it, but it was easier with a hammer, not gonna lie. I didn't bring the right tools. Of course it's flathead screwdrivers. Of course that's what I need. So I found this downstairs and I was sort of using that. Did the job. Probably would have been easier just to smash it to pieces. Some of the internal parts, like this, is actually beech plywood. Now in taking it apart, I found the one plug point that's upstairs. Don't trust that at all. And this was above, so you can see where there was a pretty nasty leak at some point. It appears to have been fixed from the roof side, but it's not been patched on the inside. So I will get up in the loft and double check. When the weather's nicer, I'm going to go through and I'm going to replace all the broken tiles, anything that's slipped, stuff like that. But this definitely will need some attention. A bit of cob, maybe a little bit of wood up there. We'll see. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so the room's now clear from all of that junk. What I'm going to do now with the ladder is I'm going to jump up to the ceilings, take out any of the loose plaster, and then maybe just give it a little sweep up, and this room will be empty. So while I was up the ladder, looked a little bit closer and yeah, the roof has been repaired above. So this is old, there's no moisture. So with this, I've pretty much just been picking off what I can get by hand. You know, no real force, no machines. Everything else in the room looks pretty good. All right, so a little bit of sweeping done, just into the corners for now. I broke the dustpan the other day, so I need to go and get another one. Back this afternoon, filled myself up, it was lovely, I had a pizza. Yeah, plans. This has got to move. Alright, so the space is here. I've had to put in, this is rugs and blankets, and the table. The table is in complete disrepair, if I'm honest. But just having a look with a brush, hopefully you can pick up that wood grain there. Absolutely stunning. So right now I'm just going to do the low level plaster stuff and then come in with the ladder and get all the stuff up top. I think quite a lot of this is going to come off, to be honest with you. Also need to take care, I can see it here, just above me. That is the live wire coming into the house. Obviously it's covered and everything, but that is somewhere along this wall. Going to that box just there. So yeah, just got to be a little bit careful. Oh yeah, this is great. So there will be electrics coming up here. I've just seen that's where the switch is. So yeah, we've probably got some kind of trunking in there, I'd imagine. So again, just take a little care when you're doing it. Annoyingly, I'm going to sneeze. Annoyingly, I was so eager to get started, I forgot to press record. But you can see a fair amount off of the ceiling has come down, and all around the room actually. Yeah, loads on the floor. If you look where these cracks have all formed, almost every single one, and you can see down here obviously, every single one is following a piece of timber. So you can see that as that has expanded, contracted, you know, same thing here, all down here. Yeah, it's just moving with the building, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. I'm just out in the garden, and I'm starting to see some some things coming through. It looks like it's whatever this plant is kind of coming back. If anyone knows what it is, let us know. It sort of looks like a succulent, but almost like a lettuce. It's weird. And there's a few other things coming up as well. If anyone has any ideas, if you're a king gardener and you recognise something, do let us know. We're not gardeners. Hey guys, it's Tuesday and we're expecting some rain from approximately midday all the way through the night, so it might get a little bit messy. So what I'm going to do is move some of the wood that I threw out yesterday, try and just keep it dry just in case we use some of it. If not, we'll burn it, but it's better for it to be dry if we're going to burn it, I suppose. Let's do it. Had a little sweep up. So this room is now clear of rubble. This one too. And as you can see, barrel's pretty full. This is, I think, 200 litres. So yeah, great fun. So off camera, there was all of the wood from the wardrobe that was here and a mattress. I've just moved that there. All of the wood that we're not going to use for the burn pile is there. And I put a couple of pieces downstairs. Now what I really want to do is, I've been moving around these old pillows and mattresses, just getting them out of my way. So actually I'm going to throw them outside so that I can remove this wooden structure in this room and get rid of everything that's on the floor. Then this room will be clear as well. Oh, those mattresses are heavy. Right, so yeah, gonna try and remove this wooden structure in this room. The light isn't great, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to film it. So I've also been having a bit of a pick out here. You can see where I've taken off some of the render. Yeah, this is the way I'm sort of gauging it, is if the strength of 2 fingers can get it off, then take it off. If it requires any more strength than that, you're probably alright to leave it. As you can see, most of this is just it's just flaking off. All of this along here is cement, so that's going to be a bit of a mission to take out. Same down here, you can see that the stones are just behind, and yeah, the cracks will appear naturally. You know, everything wants to move a little bit. You can see the cracks will follow where the stones are. That's because they need to move. Another reason that you will get cracks and things like that is if you have any moisture going into where the stones are. Now that can just be moisture in the air, if I'm honest. There could be a temperature difference from inside the room and outside, which will create moisture inside all of these cracks in between the stones. They need somewhere to go, so if you render over the top with something that isn't breathable, and that water or that moisture that's inside then freezes, it'll make a crack. Water expands when it freezes. So as you can see, I mean, there was probably loads of moisture in this area. It's just been patch over patch over patch. As you can see, the lounge is clear, all apart from this table. I'm actually using it for my stuff. And a load of blankets and rugs, which we're probably going to use for the puppies at the moment. Yeah, not sure how many we're going to be going through, but it's always good to keep those kind of clean. Hello, Puss. I managed to get everything out of this room. It's funny, the camera actually sees better than I do. To me, this room is very, very dark. Yeah, basically what I need to do now is get my laser level, and I'll go into each of these rooms and I'll find the highest point so that I can start planning for the floor. Once we have the joists in place for that, they will be going the opposite direction of the existing joists. So I'll be making like a cross-hatch pattern. Once we found level in the rooms, we can decide what flooring we want. That is where I'm going to start. Seems a little bit backwards, but I need a flat base in order to put up the walls to make our boxes, if that's what we're going to call them. Yeah, basically make a floating room in a room. And me and Emily have spoken, and we think the lounge is probably going to have a wooden floor. The same with the bedroom next door. And then the bathroom and the kitchen behind me, that's all going to be tile. So not sure if we're going to go for the same tile so it matches or something different. And the only thing we're struggling with is this little hallway. So the hallway is going to act, well, not only to get from one room to the other, but it's sort of going to be a mud room as well, you know. When we come in, we need to take off our boots and stuff like that. And I imagine in this corner, somewhere over here, is going to be where we have not a huge one, but a large sort of fireplace, petrka type thing. So I'm unsure of what floors to do in here. Another thing for me to put the petrka in over here is I'm going to have to move this box. This is very rudimentary electrical box. You can see how they've joined the wires together. It's fantastic. Now the fire will come up with a flue, it will come across, and it will divide into two. So one will go into the bedroom and one will go into the lounge here. So from one fire, we obviously have the radiant heat from that fire, but it will go into this room, across above the door, and out through the existing flue there. And on the other side is actually where the chimney stack is. So what I'll do is I'll put in another flue either on this side or maybe around the corner, but I imagine just going straight across is probably the easiest for me. The bathroom will have underfloor heating under the tile. We've already had that purchased for quite a while because we were going to do a little ensuite off of our bedroom in the other property. So we purchased that over a year ago. That's or maybe 2 years ago actually. So that's still sitting there, and we're unsure about the kitchen. I don't really want to put a flue off into this room. I mean, I suppose I could. I'd rather stick with the chimney that we've already got rather than putting in more than we need. Now there's pretty much no point doing all this insulation and all of this work if we're not going to do something about these windows. Window frames and hardware, everything is absolutely fine. We have no rot here. I just want to take the paint off, get it back to original. I think it's probably made of oak. It's probably a hardwood, not a softwood, which is great for us. But these panels, you can hear that, they're so thin, pretty similar to, you know, a picture frame, something like that. So any work that we do in here with heat just goes straight out of there.